Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And oh, what a catch that time by Landry.
That's it, baby. You got Landry. A gain of 31 yards.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Black 20. 52 right here. 52. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Double bump. Hey, two. Check this black again.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
He needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a foot race past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Jack 16. Hey, I 7.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Joey Bosa with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Looking deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Screen pass to Connor. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Here's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And the return goes up to it. His own 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. A run for Nick Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Go there. 10-2, sir. Hey, pick your game up. Let's go.
On second and 11 now. Rudolph. Complete. It's Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You can't block me. He's coming.
From the 24, Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be out right at the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Eckler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rudolph. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Running on first down, Eckler. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Get run 80. Black 15. Hey, 79. 79.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. 23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Rudolph loses the football. It's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 38, Rudolph. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, the 30, 20, and he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 83 yards. So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Check 55, Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, this is Jackson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The fullback Watt with a run. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
White, 85.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 51 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
That's it, baby. We got work. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Rudolph, he'll get that one complete to Connor. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Now it's Rudolph. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Rudolph now to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Rivers, he leads to Eckler on the draw. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He's got the first down inside the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Connor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Black 15. White 89.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they look to Salt. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After the sack on first down, Rudolph, he's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the